Data is nothing if not accurate, so let me be the first to say, mea culpa. I recently told you that the Journal News, a Gannett newspaper in suburban New York City, never bothered to notify the victims of a data breach that occurred several months ago. But I was wrong. The breach didn't occur in January, as I thought. It occurred in 2010. I guess if the newspaper hasn't notified the 10,300 readers involved in the attack by now, it never will. That sort of validates an email that a right-leaning group sent to victims of the hack recently. To be blunt, the email said, "We have no idea why the Journal News hasn't notified you. They've kept you in jeopardy for more than 2 months." Obviously, this group didn't know that the breach had occurred several years ago, nor apparently did the Journal News. According to Betsy Hoxter, director of technology at the paper, it took 3 years for the paper's security team to realize that the data had been illegally accessed. That's a little disturbing to me because my name is on the list. Not only my name, but my address, my phone number, my email address, and a hashed version of my password. Most people would define that data as PII, personally identifiable information, any information that can be used to distinguish or trace an individual's identity. But the security team at the Journal News doesn't think that's what it is. Hoxter told me, "We feel nothing confidential has been breached." Still, she said, the paper's taken the incident very seriously, even though it's handling the victims on a case-by-case basis. The whole mess is apparently linked to the paper's decision to publicize a map with the names and addresses of gun permit holders in 2 counties in its circulation area. A lot of people were upset by that decision, and they kind of retaliated by publishing some things of their own, including maps of the executives and reporters that work at the newspaper. Others apparently dug up that database that's been floating around cyberspace for the past several years and decided it was time to warn the victims. Do I feel violated? Not really, because the data that was accessed doesn't include my credit card number or my social security number or anything like that. But am I annoyed? Yes, without a doubt. How can a publication have such lax security that it failed to notice a data breach for several years? And how can it justify keeping the information from the victims once it finally did discover it? Journalists are supposed to abide by a code of ethics. Seek truth, minimize harm, act independently, be accountable. Journalists are expected to be accountable to their readers, their viewers, listeners, and each other. I guess management at the Journal News never got that accountability lesson. Maybe they were too busy creating maps with gun owners' addresses on it when that memo came around.